What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman. Today we got another market watch video for you. But before we get to that market watch, we're just going to give two quick shoutouts to two of my sponsors. First being Mana Grading Collectibles, which is an AI grading company that accurately grades your cards. And if you want to use their services at checkout, make sure you use my code Sparkman for 20% off. And make sure to go check out my other sponsor, Chainlink, that makes premium gaming accessories. That being t-shirts, playmats, field centers, and banners. And if you buy anything from their store, make sure you use my code as well, Sparkman10 for 10% off. Now, let's get right back to the market watch. Alright everybody, so first up, we're covering the legendary Duelist Solar Burning Volcano set. Oh my goodness, can't even speak because it's such a dumpster fire of a set. It's... There's no tiptoeing around it. It's a bad set. It's a bad set. Konami did not do their work on this one. They just put out a set hoping people would buy it. And, I mean... people are not dumb these days. They're looking at the market. They're looking at cards. They're looking at what's worth it. Nothing's worth it in here. The Ghost Rare was a trash Ghost Rare to even put out. No offense to the Salmon Sunlight Wolf card. But it is. It's a trash Ghost Rare. And Salmon is a great deck. Don't get it mistaken. They're doing some things. And they can definitely be competitive. But there's no it factor in this set. There's no reason to go out there and just like buy it if you're just not going to play Salmogrades. That's the only people that are going to buy this set is to play Salmogrades or Balan Boxer. Yeah. And I mean, you're looking at a $14 Salmograde of Fire and you're probably like, oh, that's not bad. No, it's pretty bad. You know why? Because no one's opening up this damn set, so there's low listings of this card. There's only 15 listings of it, so that's why it's so high priced. Like, you can't make this shit up, I swear. It's utterly ridiculous that it got worse from last year's Legendary Duels from the Deep. How do you get worse? Like, at least Legendary Duels from the Deep at this time last year wasn't $34. I mean, at least I don't think so. 2 weeks in, it wasn't $34. $34? 2 weeks in? Some stores, and again, this is some stores, you know, and not all stores are like this, but some stores are selling these boxes for $25. Because they just want to get rid of it. They don't even want it. It's like, what's the point of keeping it? And there's no value in it. There's no reason for you to keep it long term. Because what are you going to make? $10 more? We're going to be $25. You're going to be $35. You're going to make more money. Everyone's taking a loss in this box. That's pretty much what it is. And I feel terrible for locals having to buy this box if they did. If they bought a lot of it. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. But at least we'll know for next time. And locals will know for next time not to invest in these Legendary Duelist box, because my god, how does it get worse every year? Like, how is that possible? What is Konami thinking? Like, honestly, they do no homework. That's basically what it is. All right, let's move on. All right, Duelist Next is up next, and let me tell you something. It is we're just going down. We're just going down these days. I feel like the market's just don't want to go up. I mean, are you surprised? Core Century Rares are just, you know, depleting in price day by day as we go along. Rev Synchron below 174 for the most part. I mean, it says 198 market price, but, you know, 179, 174 for live play. I mean, yeah. And it's going to keep going down. I mean, I'm expecting this to be like 150. To be honest with you, I'm expecting it to hit at 150. I'm expecting this to be below 100 at some point. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen any work from Crimson Dragon or the Rev Synchron deck at all, and you know, and it was supposed to be competitive. So that's what, at least from what I heard, and from what I've seen, nothing. Like, literally zilch. Like, I have not seen anything happen with this deck, so I don't think it's gonna make a big hit or in the meta. Like, I don't, so I continue to see this card or these cards go down. Chimera still holding the price it was at since last week, keeping a nice little value here in the Core Century Secret Rare that was $178, now ballooned up to 91 and is staying there. I think the meta around this card is going to do really well for a bit. The Duelist Nexus booster box is continuously going down. I think last time we checked it was like 55. And I was at 54, 52. And then there's a site. I forget the site, what it's named. But I saw a site earlier selling this for $47. That should tell you a lot about these Core Century sets. Cosmic Quasar Dragon going down. Evilzar Lars. I will say, some of these Core Century Secret Rare cards definitely deserve to be higher priced. Evilzar Lars is one of them. Sinful Spoils is one of them. Altergeist Mania. I know we talked about it a lot, but these cards in Fusion Armament, wherever it is, it deserves to be a higher price point. So if you can get it for a pretty cheap price, which pretty much is, I would go ahead and do so. And Chimera, wow, up to $18. That's interesting. This is going down. This was like 25, the Crimson Dragon Ultra Rare copy, and this is going down. So it was a secret rare copy. So a lot of things going down in this set, and a lot of things that you can get for pretty cheap. I would definitely invest in for long-term purposes. Just wanted to cover this real quick. The Mal Raiders, Pharaoh Servant, Spell Ruler, and Invasion of Chaos is absolutely going down in price. What I will say is that long-term value, these will hold really well. Like a year or a year and a half from now, you'll probably see these at like 80 to 90. So definitely pick them up while they're cheap. But you know, I will say long-term purposes, these will do really well. Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon booster box. I mean, at 80 right now, I could see it going down to 70, 65. I wouldn't push it too much, but 70 would probably be the least amount you can get this for. And with that being said, a year from now, this will be above $100. There's no doubt about it. I mean, these sets will go up because, I mean, it is what it is. It's significant value to the OG nostalgic value of, you know, the collector purposes in the market, long term, that is. All right, I want to talk about this real quick because I noticed this being, yeah. There is not anything listed here. There's an Italian copy. There is an EU copy. What the hell is going on? There's like no listings for this. I mean, last sold 8.3, 630. So I mean, this card is around 600 to 630, I guess. But holy moly, if you got one, I think you should sell it. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean. Damn, like, for me, I'm not a big fan of the Pharaoh rare, the Ultra Pharaoh, the Secret Pharaoh. I'm not a fan of it, but damn, there's like no listings of this. So I feel like you can kind of make your price on this TCG player in a way. I mean, you could probably put this up for like, I don't know, like $700 and probably sell. I'll be honest with you. It's looking pretty nasty though that there's no copies available for the most part, unless you're trying to buy a copy for $1,500, which good luck to you. But moving on, I just want to cover real quick Blackwing Armor Master as well. This one has been going down. It was around 120 for the longest time, and just checked on it, and wow, has it decreased ever? Someone picked up a copy for $75 a couple days ago, 85, but it looks like it's sustaining around like the $80 price point. But wow, it's surprising. But I'm guessing with the Core Century rare print coming out in those tins, it's definitely brought this card down in value. But keep in mind, again, Starlight rares are more valuable than QCRs, so this should go up over time, you know, more than the QCR, obviously, with it being more of a free rarity being given out in those tins. Definitely pick your copy up while they're cheap. I will say that a lot of these Starlight rares, they're going down in value, and people are being frightened because of that. And I would take advantage of that because, you know, don't let that fear cloud your judgment. The Starlight rare is still significantly will be strong in the market for the future. It's just people are just getting scared. So keep that in mind with all that being said. As we move on, we're looking at OTS Packs and OTS Ultimates. What I will tell everybody is that OTS Ultimates gets a lot of hype once it comes out, but it just dies off. I mean, Triple Tactics Thrust. The secret rare copy, I checked it earlier. I can't pull it up right now, but the secret rare copy was around $70-something. So you're telling me a $20 difference you can get an ultimate rare copy for a Triple Tactics Thrust. I would definitely take the ultimate rare and spend a little bit more money for it. But these are looking like it will continue to go down, especially with these. I mean, I don't know what it is, but like the ultimate rares don't sustain value long term in these OTS packs. It is honestly crazy. I mean, let's take a look. OTS 22. Now look at OTS 21. The highest card in here is $30. Next one, OTS 20. Highest card in here is $19. 25 market price. It's really cheap compared to where these were at when it first came out. Look at Aluber. Aluber was really high when it first came out. Look at Aluber real quick. Let's take a look at this. Aluber, when it first came out, let's look at this. 62. Holy moly. How the mighty have fallen. Like, literally. OTS 19. Fallen Abaz. I mean, that was a pretty high price card when I remember. Was it? I remember this being like $60 or so. 28? 22? damage. 26. Oh man. OTS 18. $35 your highest card in here, and that's Zeus. That's a good card. Fusion Destiny. I mean, these cards are pretty good, and they are just depleting. The only card I've seen here that has held anything in value the past OTS sets, besides the Triple Tactics Thrust, is this Infinite Impermanence card. Look at all these cards. They've just ballooned way down, way down. It's kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. But keep that in mind. Don't go and rush buying OTS Ultimates when the set is announced. Take your time, wait, be patient. It will go down from, at least from what we've seen. You know, if the trend is happening in every single set, it will most likely happen in the following set as well. So don't go out there and have to spend all that cash on something that is potentially and most likely going to go down. The last thing I want to cover is number 39, Utopia, the Astral Rare. I'm covering this card because it's actually getting a reprint of the Astral Rare. I wanted to cover this as well because I'm actually kind of scared. If they're willing to reprint an Astral Rare card, what does that tell us about them reprinting high rarity cards? Can they reprint a Starlight Rare? Can they reprint other things? Is that possible? Now, for the Starlight Rare market, I don't want to scare too many people because I don't think they would. But I mean, if they're thinking about reprinting a Astral Rare, I mean, it's some consideration we have to be kind of scared with other things of this happening. So this is getting another Astral Rare reprint. So the price of this is probably going to really dip, and that's scary. That's really scary. But we'll see what happens over time. I just want to keep everyone aware that Konami is doing things to not favor collectors or the investment collectors make in certain things. You know, and this market watch is to help you guys, and honestly, it's kind of scary to the point where you're not sure if Konami is going to make a move to do something that will really stir the market up in terms of reprinting a high rarity card, whether it be a Ghost Rare, a Starlight Rare, an Ultimate Rare, and something else that's been something in the past. You know, like imagine they reprinting a Ghost Rare Stardust. That would be scary as hell. But I don't think that would happen. But I'm just, you know, it's scary. It's scary to think that they are reprinting high rarity cards like this. So we'll see what happens. But you know, this card is most likely going to go down. So if you're going to want to move your copy, I would try to do it soon rather than later. But yeah, that's it for this market watch. I hope you enjoyed the video from yours truly, Sparkman. We'll catch you next one. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.
I give my all, hey, just to save you, I give all.